Most people don't realize how much their personal information is being bought and sold every day. Data brokers are making billions, pulling details about you from public records and the internet, and then packaging and selling it, usually without your consent. That's how your information lands in the hands of scammers, spammers, even stalkers. It's why you get endless robocalls and why ads seem to follow you everywhere. That's where Aura comes in. Aura actively removes your data from broker sites and keeps it off. They also instantly alert you if your information shows up in a breach or on the dark web. But Aura goes beyond data protection. With one app, you get a VPN, antivirus, password manager, spam call protection, dark web monitoring, and even up to $5 million in identity theft insurance. All backed by 24/7 US-based fraud support. Other companies might sell just credit monitoring or just a VPN. Aura gives you all of it, together, at the same price competitors charge for just one service. Start your free trial today at aura.com/remove. Protect yourself now at aura.com/remove.
This podcast is part of the Neverland Network, where faith meets video games, movies, and fun. Find more shows like this at neverlandpodcast.com. I'll bet many of you thought I was about to fade away, but that's not what I'm going to do.
We woke up every morning with a bowl of cereal, turned on the TV to escape from what was real. He-Man, Superman, Spider-Man, and Lion-O, Lincoln, Zelda, Mega Man, and Mario. Jeremy is our Spider-Pan. He takes us all to Neverland. It's the Fandom Nexus Retro Show. The Fandom Nexus Retro Show. Hey! The Fandom Nexus Retro Show.
Okay, so what you have just heard is a new theme song for the Fandom Nexus. Now, that's kind of longer than what I'm going to have in upcoming episodes as we move on with this. I am your Spider-Pan Jeremy, as the song suggests. I do have shortened versions that will play, and I have like a variety of different things. But, I'd written this full song thing out, and I've had some AI help, I'll admit. I'm having some fun with some AI, and we'll play around with it here a bit later in the show as well. I've been taking some of my old songs from my old band and fixing them up a bit as well. And I tried to feed it my voice, but it doesn't exactly sound like me singing anymore. But so I play with some AI, and I have some short versions of a theme song. I got some new bumpers. We're doing a lot of things new now here at the Fandom Nexus. And I know it's been a very long time since I actually got an episode out. Things have kind of been moving for me. So I had a week that I had a lot of interviews. I went to a job fair for a local school district where I was applying to be an esports assistant coach. I interviewed at a bank. I interviewed a few times for Life Touch, which is part of Shutterfly, which I worked for them during COVID, if some of you might remember, where I was doing school portraits. And as everything is kind of coming together, I will be doing school portraits coming up here pretty quick. I got to go to a week of some training, and then I'll be doing that from August through November as a part-time seasonal job, which it's good. It's a step in the right direction. I wish it wasn't just seasonal. I wish it wasn't just part-time, but that's what I've got, and it's at least something. So kind of happy for that. So things are moving along to some degree. So we're just going to keep on keeping on. That's pretty much what we're going to do. We're going to keep on keeping on and hope that maybe I find a way to, maybe get myself started somewhere or in a full-time position, maybe with Shutterfly that owns it. I don't know. We'll just kind of working our way, but things are kind of moving for me finally after 9 months. Yeah, it's been 9 months. Since I was let go from my old job, and it's kind of messed with the podcast because I really have to be in the mood sometimes to record the show, and it's a lot of work. And when you're going through depression, because of, I'm situational, I don't have a chronic thing, but the things that makes it you do are the same. So a lot of things I enjoy, I end up not doing. And this is one of the things I enjoy because it was work to do this. So I'm out Ubering and stuff. And so I'd get home and I'd just be tired and I wouldn't feel like doing this. And yeah, it was kind of a sad state of things, but things are kind of moving on for me, just as a quick update. But we're going to talk. I got a tribute from Sam Neill. I've been sharing a lot of stuff that happened at like San Diego Comic-Con, some things I'm excited about. We'll talk about that. I got a few other bits of news to do, and we're just kind of catching up. Going to have some fun today. I'm going to play you some songs. In fact, I think I'm going to play something for you right now because I think I got this now hooked up properly where you're going to be able to hear it. I was trying to, there was something I did that didn't quite work, but it should be set up now. So hopefully you're going to hear a song called Supernatural Alien, which is a song I wrote back when I was in a band called Glue for God Loves You. So here we go. This should hopefully is going to work. So that was it. That was Supernatural Alien. It was one of the later songs that I wrote with Glue. And what I like about this website, it's Suno. It's taking my guitar riffs, my chord progression, my melodies, my words, and sprucing them up. Now, like I said, I fed it my voice, and I guess it's trying to replicate my voice. But I think it sounds different. But I've told my wife it sounds like another band, a better band, maybe is covering our songs, because I was not the greatest guitar player in the world. But it's kind of nice to have this where it's taking my original riffs and then adding some extra guitar in there and actually adding a bass guitar, because we didn't have a bass player back in the day. Like, this was 30 years ago we were doing this. So, but I've got a lot of other songs I'm trying to upload and kind of fix up. I even have a bunch of lyrics I wrote 30 years ago that I never got any music to, that maybe I can, if I come up with a tune for it, I can sing the song into Suno, and I can tell it what I want, and it can generate it. So, generally, I know I don't want AI to replace anything. This is why, heck, I'm not selling these songs anyway. But I figure, like, okay, this is still like my own creative adventure. I have had some time. I had a writer while I was driving with the Uber that he had just his own home business, and I was asking what he was doing for marketing, like for social media, because I thought, well, maybe he could use my services to make some videos for him. And he talked about a marketing company he was working with that went from 30 employees down to 6 employees because they started creating AI videos. So I've been kind of working on trying to learn how to create AI videos, because I figure I need to add that to my repertoire or my resume if I'm going to continue in the work that I was doing. So it's coming for us, whether we like it or not, apparently. And I'm trying to just keep up, I guess, best I can. And this is something I could do for fun, and like have old songs that I wish I could have done better on. And now I can get everything that I envisioned on these old songs. So I'm kind of having fun, and I'll probably share some more of these songs throughout the next few episodes as I kind of complete them. Nice drink of Orange Crush. But what have I been watching? Well, I've been trying to take some time to catch up a little on the Marvel Universe. I managed to reactivate our Disney Plus account. So I did watch Deadpool 2. Deadpool 2. Best part of that is a fight between Colossus and Juggernaut. And I did love how Cable, at least, how he was played by not Josh Groban. Wow. But yeah, there was some stuff I liked about it, and a lot of stuff that I was like, it's okay. I'm not a big Deadpool fan, but I thought this might be important, and I wanted to watch Deadpool and Wolverine because I think Loki might be involved in there. I don't know, with the multiverse. It might be important for Avengers Doomsday, which I believe I have some trailer audio for that. We're going to talk about that here a bit later. But I've been watching, trying to watch the X-Men 97. I think they did X Factor dirty in this new season on the. I think I'm on the second episode, but X Factor makes an appearance, and I was excited to see them, but they treated them like they're like a government mule, and I was like, I don't remember I didn't read a lot of X Factor, but I mean, the original X Factor was the original X-Men, and they were almost like a mutant version of Avengers, and that's what I was kind of expecting. And now we got where they're rounding up mutants, and I thought, oh, well, if they're rounding up mutants, they're probably helping to relocate them somewhere, maybe. Maybe train them, that would make sense for X Factor to do it, but that's not what the case was. And I hope I'm not spoiling any of this for the second season of X-Men 97. But yeah, I was kind of bothered by that. I was like, oh, they're kind of doing X Factor dirty. But overall, liking this new season so far. I'm really kind of behind on it, but I'll finally get a chance. I'll watch the second season of Andor and a few other things while I've got it. So I don't really have a lot of time that I'm watching TV. I end up watching a lot of YouTube because the Katmai Bears, that's Katmai Park, I think, up there in Alaska. But the bears that are out eating the salmon as the salmon swimming upstream, that's always kind of just fun to watch. And so my wife and I have been kind of keeping an eye on the bears because that's always fun. Something else kind of fun that happened. I found out that there's a place called Independence, Kansas, and about 15 minutes away from there is the original cottage. Or cabin. Well, the cabin isn't the same one. It's a replica. They rebuilt it, but it's the location where Laura Ingalls Wilder, let me say that properly, where she lived, and wrote a little house on the prairie about living in that location. And so they brought some other historic buildings in there, and so it's a really nice visit. It was only $5 per adult. When my wife and I went to check it out, it's about a 2.5 hour drive for us. And then we also went and they had a free zoo where they had a little brown bear, a Syrian brown bear specifically. And they had a sloth and a lot of other different animals for a free zoo. And it wasn't a big zoo, but they had some neat stuff for a small zoo. And my wife really enjoyed seeing a hognose snake. So that was a weekend, a couple weekends ago. I shared a few photos, I think, to Instagram. If you follow me on Instagram, I'm at the Spider Pan. You probably got to check some of that out. I think I might have made a video collection. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did put something up on my YouTube channel for the Spider Pan. I don't think I put it on the Fandom Nexus YouTube channel. I might have, but there's some things you can check out if you want to kind of see the location and stuff like that. I didn't put a whole lot of effort into video. I was just kind of filming on my phone and just having some fun and talking about what I was seeing. But you might want to check it out. So, it's there. It's out there. So that's part of what I've been doing and what I've been watching. What I've been playing, I actually today, before making this recording, finally finished Final Fantasy VIII. Finally. I didn't really enjoy this one like the other ones. There was a lot of things I didn't like Squall. He was kind of an idiot, I think. And there's even bits that happen like, wow. Well, I don't know if I can spoil a game that is like from 1999. That's not quite 30 years ago, but we're coming close to 30 years ago. But so when it was coming out, I remember in the magazines, they were billing it as this great sweeping romance for a Final Fantasy game. And it was going to be completely different because of this. Well, the romance feels very contrived, very forced. But at one point, something happens to Renoa, the girl, right? And she's in a coma, and Squall is just, oh, no, I'm so sad. I just wish you would talk to me again. Oh, I got to save you. I got to bring you back. So, like, with some genuine feelings coming out, some affection apparently is suddenly there, which maybe he had, and he was just kind of hiding because he doesn't believe in connecting because he had people leave him when he was a child, and so he doesn't do very well with human connections, apparently. So when Renoa is back, they're alone on this ship that they're going back to the planet. She opens her eyes up and she's like, now we can have a hug for real, because like he was trying to rescue her out of space in a spacesuit and he had to kind of grab onto her and bring her in or whatever. But she was wanting a hug, clearly. And Squall stands there and he's like, what are you doing? It's like, are you that stupid? But I'm glad that some of the other characters finally called him out on it. It's like, look, we know you care about her. You're going to go help her now. We know you are. Just do it. Quit fooling around, pretending you got better things to do. We know what's important to you, just go. So I was like, thank you. Finally, somebody call him out for his idiocy. But yeah, I just overall didn't really enjoy the game that much. I'm going to move on to some other things. I did in the process of things, I needed to take a break, and I went ahead and pulled out. I had Dispatch waiting for me, which you can censor the language, you can censor the nudity, but even if you censor the nudity, there's a scene at the beginning of episode 4 of it that was, a lot more than I expected. But overall, had a pretty good story. I kind of want to play with it some more and make different choices to see how the story changes. But if you're into comic book kind of things, I think you will enjoy it. But I'm glad I had it bleeped out so much, because wow, there was a lot of bleeping, and I had to decode what they were saying sometimes through the bleeps. But it was an enjoyable thing, and I am picking up what I'm going to do next. I think I'm going to play with. I had pre-ordered a hard copy of Halo, which has come in, so I might be playing Halo with my friends here before too long, because Halo is available on the PlayStation 5. I've heard a lot of people saying a lot of bad things about it, but I'm like, okay, I just want to play it. Just let me play with it, because I haven't played it since on my Xbox 360, and I think I even played it on the PC, because I have a PC version of it. I don't know if it would still run on modern hardware. It's it's probably connected with some other stuff, but that's what I'm planning to do next. So if any of you are friends with me on, I'm GLUBAND. I mentioned a band that I was in called Glue now, right? Then I played you one of our songs. That's why I'm GlueBand77 on PlayStation. So if you haven't friended me on there and you might want to play some Halo with me or something, if you happen to have a copy, or play some other stuff. I want to play Helldivers with some people. I did the tutorial, and I was planning to play with Philip and our friend Seth and stuff, but that never came to fruition. And I'm like, well, now we all have Halo. Are we going to play some Halo together? I don't know. So that's kind of where I'm at with like playing some stuff. Although I'm going to have a lot of times I'm going to be probably doing some overnights like I did during COVID when I was working for Life Touch, and be going to Springfield sometimes and Branson. I used to go to the schools to take the portraits. Should hopefully be a little easier because I don't have COVID restrictions, so I should be able to help get a little closer in with the kids to help communicate where I need them to turn their head to and where they put their feet and that kind of thing. So I can guide them a little bit easier, maybe, because I don't have to like stay far away and with a mask on or whatever, So it's going to be a lot easier, I think, now to get the kids posed and get some great photos with them kids. So, but that's what's been going on in my life. I'm hoping going into this that it's going to start curing the depression that I've had for about 9 months since KQ2 let me go. And I've had a lot of ups and downs and more down than up, but never really fully up to, I think, my normal level, although I can kind of fake it. So, and which I kind of feel like I do it for the podcast. And sometimes I just want to talk to y'all, and I wanted to share things like this.
Spanning the worlds of movies, video games, toys, and more. This is news from the Fandom Nexus.
Ain't that great? Don't you just love that? I got some new bumpers that I made. See, the Suno thing is fun. And I wrote, of course, the lyric things for that. It was like a 15-second bumper. I would hope we were a little faster, but I like it. But I got a little stuff from, this was from toyarc.com, Toy Arc, basically. And it had some stuff about what Hasbro's plans were for the weekend of San Diego Comic-Con. Throat has a tickle. Getting another drink. Here we go. But they had stuff they were showing. They had a Hasbro Pulse store, and they had some convention exclusive setup for Transformers, Optimus Prime, an Autobot Jazz cereal box set, some Fatal Fluffies from G.I. Joe Classified series, and some Star Wars Black Series ARF Troopers, and an AT-RT figure. So they had like a lot of different ones, even a Marvel Legends series Spider-Man, Marvel's Lizard, and Marvel's Electro figures. And they had a Star Wars Ultimate Grogu display, so you could get up close and take a look at the 250 animations from Ultimate Grogu. But some things that was being talked about is Transformers the movie is hitting a 40th anniversary celebration of life, and they had a concert. So they had they've been having, I guess, a apology tour that they've been going around, and then Thursday, July 23rd at House of Blues in San Diego, they had a special live event. That, of course, is the 40th anniversary of the Transformers movie. And I guess the apology is because they killed off Optimus Prime. But also in there, and I've seen Pixel Dan has a little bit of footage where they had some people come out as Cold Slither. That was Cobra when they had a band. I think it was like the Dreadnoughts and everything. And then also had Britta Phillips, the original singing voice of Jem, came out and sang. And another guy, Vince Nicola, his legendary score helped define the sound and spirit of the Transformers, the movie. So he was there as well. A lot of big stuff going on. And but he's got some footage of Cold Slither out there, and Jem came out and sang a song. So that was pretty neat. Magic the Gathering is going to have, of course, had a Marvel Superheroes fan experience. That was, I guess, out at Petco Park on a Sunday. No badge required. I kind of wonder if they were playing it. I do have some of the Marvel Superheroes cards. I've got a set where Philip kind of learned to play, so we need to do that. And Mood Swings, a brand new trading card from Magic the Gathering's head designer. I guess they showed that off. And then Star Trek Boldly Built, 2 icons, the Lego Group, and Magic the Gathering. And so, yeah, that was a photo op. This article here doesn't have a lot of what I wanted to be able to share with you, where there was a lot of toys. And I'm just going to move on to that. I mean, they had a lot of events that they were doing, but through the course of looking at San Diego Comic-Con, got to see like Masters Universe Origins is getting kind of almost a reboot. They got like different boxes, redesigns on a lot of the old characters, and even like you remember the Battle Armor, He-Man, and Skeletor. Well, they did one for Man-at-Arms where he's got the Battle Damage button, which I think I'm going to have to get that one. But they showed off a lot of figures from the Chronicles line and multiple different lines, a lot of things that are coming out. Got to see part of a panel with had some WWE superstars with Mattel out there showing several new Danhausen figures, which I do kind of want because Danhausen is cracking me up. He's something out of the Munsters meets the Addams Family now, and I've watched some of his old videos and wrestled in AEW. Sting kind of took him under his wing, and I've watched some of his independent wrestling matches, some of the stuff. But the guy is funny. He's got a good character going on, and he's having a lot of success at WWE. Even recently had a great fun win at SummerSlam. So I do want to get some toys of him. They have a set that's going to be him and the Ghoulhausen, which is his wife. And so I think I want to get that one. And I might keep him in the box. I might take him out of the box. I don't know. Also saw some new LJN figures, so like the Heart Foundation. Now, the LJN figures, these are ones, if you remember in the 80s, they had the larger WWF figures. They had a Hulk Hogan and stuff in it, but they were, I want to say about 6 to 7 inches tall, and they were not posable. They were just kind of big and rubbery. And, and you could play with them or stand them there, I guess. They didn't really do anything, but they were toys. But they've been making some new ones in that style and remaking some old ones and then adding some new ones. Like there's a John Cena figure, and they did, I think, one of the older Hogans. But they also showed an Iron Sheik figure with the old green belt and a Hulk Hogan with the old green belt and a lot of other different things. So there's a lot of fun stuff that's coming around. A lot of figures from some of the newer wrestlers coming around, like Trick Williams. I believe they had a figure for him. Saw a lot of just really cool things that are coming around the bend for anyone who likes to collect toys like me. But I am kind of run out of space. But I want to pick up a few things still yet. So I will find a way somehow or another. If I get back and I have an office again, it'll make things a lot easier because there's still at least one more Aerith figure that I want to get. But it's going to be a while because that takes money that I don't have. So, but there's a lot of really neat stuff coming along. And of course, they had a lot of new movie trailers. And of course, we're going to visit the trailer park. And I've got a new little thing for that as well. Okay, but I do have some Final Fantasy VII news. The director for Final Fantasy VII Revelation, that's the third and final installment for the Final Fantasy VII remake thing. The director, Naoki Hamaguchi, this is according to Tomaton Media. He talked about the grand finale, some Advent Children ties, and possibly some DLC, which the DLC, they said if they were going to do it, it would focus kind of around one character. So I wonder if that's their way of doing maybe something, like Dirge of Cerberus was kind of a side sequel game, and it was focused on Vincent Valentine. So I wonder if maybe we have a DLC that's going to focus on Vincent Valentine's story and maybe just retell it, play it, but don't maybe do it because it apparently didn't do very well because it was like a shooting game. And so I guess instead of remaking that and re-releasing it like they did, there's a game. Wow, golly. And they called it Reunion when they brought it back out. Crisis Core, I think it was. But I don't remember. I have it over there, but it's a focus on Zack's story. And you get some of the origins of Sephiroth in there and some other villains and everything. And you get to actually see the Nibelheim incident as it really happened compared to Cloud's clouded memory. So it was a fun thing. And I kind of was wondering if we were going to get that game kind of remastered or something. But it sounds like if they do a DLC, they can maybe do it like that. But I guess nothing has really been confirmed. They did interview with Maximilian Dood. That's D-O-O-D. There's an interview with Hamaguchi. I watched part of it. They had to put text on screen because Hamaguchi was speaking Japanese. And so they edited it together to make the conversation kind of flow. But I think that's where some of the information comes to. But there's all this question and answer on there that, I don't want to get into everything, but, so the idea, he's staying silent about the ending, and then it's very glad they made a remake series, he was saying. And, it's supposed to somehow still fit in with Advent Children. But I don't know how that kind of works together. We'll kind of find out. But there's been some possibility of tying over even Advent Children in as DLC. So apparently that's kind of a lot of what he talked about, but nothing is really set in stone on this. But I'm keeping my eyes open for that because they recently announced that Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis is shutting down. And that was a mobile game. They got a different mobile game, and I never quite got to finish it. And it had a side story, and it had some early origins for Sephiroth, and I was kind of curious about that. But it's supposed to fully conclude the main narrative, and it's not going to rely on expansions for a true ending. So there's no cliffhangers or anything like we've had in the last games. This is supposed to finish. And if there's some DLC, it might be similar to the intermission thing where it did a side story with someone else, which is exactly what they could do for Vincent Valentine or I don't know if Advent Children, some of the stuff on that, if they could do that. I don't know. I kind of wonder if Advent Children is going to get another re-release or something when this is done, though, so we can maybe get a good Blu-ray copy of it, maybe put it out there for sale. I'm not sure. Okay, now this is something I heard people seeing it, and I haven't gotten a chance to go out there, but apparently Target has had these. I think even Walmart has had these, but they have PlayStation 1 dioramas, and I'm pulling an article from Retro Dodo. They've got a Twisted Metal set, a Medieval, Metal Gear, and a Final Fantasy set. Guess which one I want? And they're like recreating scenes out of the game with like these little. Well, it's like a little display box that looks like a PlayStation. And you open up and you set the figures and the scene up. And there's this really kind of neat look. And there's, this Twisted Metal one has, of course, the clown guy. I forgot his name. Well, I guess it's supposed to be for Twisted Metal too. But I kind of want the Metal Gear Solid one too. But I want that Final Fantasy VII one. And I don't think I'm going to be able to get it before they sell out. They're going for about $15 at Target. £14.99, $19.99 in dollars, I see. The larger PS1 console set will be around $24.99 according to Target. So there's a small one and a larger one. Eventually going to make their way onto Amazon. I don't know when I'm going to be able to get it. There's 4 minifigures. There's Axel from Twisted Metal 2, Gabe Logan, Siphon Filter, Sir Daniel Fortescue from Medieval, and Yagi from Cool Borders. Also, that's going to be part of another set. So, I mean, this is going to be going on for a while. Even looking further down the screen, there's a photo that I see what they're talking about, where it's people from Twisted Metal. And okay, so this is just a collection of just some figures. I see. And here's something. Apparently, we might be exploring even the idea of some Sega Genesis or / Mega Drive for those of you in Europe. That's going to have some little figure things like that and little play sets with Sonic the Hedgehog and such like that. But very neat stuff that I'm kind of interested in getting. All right, so PlayStation 5 Blackout is scheduled here in August. This, according to GamingBible.com. I was hearing about this. So basically, the users were upset that we're not going to have physical media, that they're going to put it all to digital. So they're declaring a gameplay blackout from Sunday, August 23rd at 7 p.m. local time through Sunday, August 30th at 7 p.m. local time. So like they want a week of nobody playing anything. They want you to turn off your console and log out for 7 days. Well, what am I going to do during that time? But record podcasts or play on my Nintendo Switch that I haven't touched in I don't even know how long. But will it actually achieve anything? We don't know. Don't know. Because I'm thinking, well, maybe if you don't play anything on the network, what if I played only on my physical discs? What about that? I mean, I guess I'd still be logged in, but I mean, they're not making money on me if I'm just playing on a physical copy of a game, right? So, I don't know, but yeah, that's coming up. That's it's 7 days. My calendar's still set for July, so I don't know how that fits in for August. But yeah, they call it for a blackout and just to not play anything. Okay, and the other thing is Samara Weaving, which Jonathan was saying stuff that he's seen her in. I don't think I'd seen her in anything. But this actress has been cast as Emma Frost in the new X-Men movie. And from the photos, I'm like, oh, yeah, she does kind of look like Emma Frost. So how if she was real with the blonde hair, the blue eyes, she does. She looks like Emma Frost, even in her face, her structure, everything, her facial structure. I mean, I'm sure the rest of it's fine, too, for, being in a comic book. But OK, we're going in weird areas. But yeah, so it's kind of nice to see some casting going on. I think there's probably some other cast members we're probably seen in the new Spider-Man movie. For those of you that have seen it, I have not. I don't know that I'm going to. Because as I mentioned before, the trailer should have gotten me excited, but they didn't. Because I really thought they'd get rid of Zendaya's version of a false MJ. I was not going to call her MJ. That's Michelle. I really didn't enjoy her. So I was kind of glad for the opportunity for them to just shed that whole storyline and just start afresh. It was a brand new day. I wanted to see new things. I didn't like the fact that, oh my gosh, we're still going to pine over this. And it's supposed to have been years later. And apparently they even indicate it's years later by a lot of the footage you see in the trailer is apparently just part of a montage of showing what Spider-Man's been doing over the first couple of years. But I did, on a Facebook group, somebody leaked out a bunch of spoilers. And I saw, if some of this is true, I don't want to see it. And then a reviewer, Jeremy Johns, Jahns, by the way, for last name, he did a spoiler-free review, and he kind of had liked it. And I was like, well, and I'd seen that one before I saw the spoilers. I was like, I know, wait, what if maybe I would like it? Maybe I'll give it a try. But then he did a spoiler-loaded review, and I needed to confirm the stuff that I'd heard that it was true, and the stuff I really didn't like that was spoiled for me turned out to be true. So I don't want to go in there and like the first movie. I was mad with some things they did in that first movie. I don't want to go into the theater and walk out mad again when money is tight. So I don't think I'll be going. So if you went and you're excited and you enjoyed it, I'm glad that you did, but I'm sorry, it's just not going to work out for me. Okay, I do want to remind you this time about Dubby. At Dubby, of course, I have a big link there at neverlandpodcast.com, the home of the Neverland network of podcasts. You'll find a big Dubby logo, or you can go to dubby.gg, use the discount code Neverland. Get yourself a discount if you happen to want to play games, you want some energy, you want some healthy stuff. It's a drink powder without all the caffeine, so it's not going to give you the jitters. You can mix it in your water. You can buy cups to even mix it in and all kinds of different stuff. I get a little kickback if you go through my link, and that, of course, will help out the show, and you get to try out a fantastic drink and product. So definitely go and check it out. Okay, but I'm going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to visit the trailer park.
He-Man and the Masters of the Universe will be back right after these messages.
Most people don't realize how much their personal information is being bought and sold every day. Data brokers are making billions pulling details about you from public records and the internet, and then packaging and selling it, usually without your consent. That's how your information lands in the hands of scammers, spammers, even stalkers. It's why you get endless robocalls and why ads seem to follow you everywhere. That's where Aura comes in. Aura actively removes your data from broker sites and keeps it off. They also instantly alert you if your information shows up in a breach or on the dark web. But Aura goes beyond data protection. With one app, you get a VPN, antivirus, password manager, spam call protection, dark web monitoring, and even up to $5 million in identity theft insurance, all backed by 24/7 US-based fraud support. Other companies might sell just credit monitoring or just a VPN. Aura gives you all of it, together, at the same price competitors charge for just one service. Start your free trial today at aura.com/remove. Protect yourself now at aura.com/remove.
Are you a fan of Adventures in Odyssey, Lamplighter Theater, or Jonathan Park? Want to join other fans for discussions or behind-the-scenes info about these shows? Or maybe you're looking for more great audio drama to listen to with your family. Do you enjoy hearing exclusive interviews with the cast and crew of your favorite shows? Then Audio Theater Central is the podcast for you. I'm JD Sutter. Since 2010, Audio Theater Central has been exploring the family-friendly audio drama world through news, reviews, and interviews. Join me and a rotating cast of co-hosts each month for another episode featuring the latest updates, in-depth reviews of new releases, and conversations with the actors, writers, directors, sound designers, and composers who create your favorite audio dramas. And maybe we'll introduce you to some great shows you've never heard of before. Find us at audiotheatercentral.com or in your favorite podcast app. That's audiotheatercentral.com.
He-Man and the Masters of the Universe will be back right after these messages.
And now for coming attractions, it's the Fandom Nexus Trailer Park.
Alrighty, and I got quite a few of them. Some of this was part of San Diego Comic-Con, some of it was beforehand, but let's listen and let's talk about these.
Something's coming. Something we may not be able to deter. Before this day is done, we shall be faced with an unthinkable decision.
I've fought with many warriors in my time. They were far stronger than all of us put together, and they died. They died facing enemies and threats that scared me far less than this one. Everything that they sacrifice will be for nothing if we do not stand together. Put aside your petty squabbles. Presume nothing except this. If you return, you will return as brothers and sisters. But mark my words.
Now, this next bit of the trailer would have a lot more impact if they hadn't already teased the Steve Rogers returning. So we already saw what was going to happen, and we knew who this guy was if you saw this trailer. It didn't have the impact I think they were aiming for because we knew, that he was back. So it looks like he's going to get to wield Mjolnir because the shield is currently being occupied by the current Captain America, or Sam Wilson. So this is, of course, coming. I'm going to pause this out here. So December 18th is Doomsday, and this is still looking good. Although there apparently were some plot points that may be linked, but I don't know if any of them are accurate, and a lot of them don't sound that great, but I'm hoping that it's not what the case is with some of these plot leaks that are rumored around there. And I hate getting rumors this early, but I'm hoping it's not true, some of the plot lines that are supposedly leaked, because how do these things get leaked anyway? I don't know. So I don't know that I can believe any of it. So the fun thing is Marvel Entertainment has an Avengers Doomsday clock, which is live. So you can sit there and watch the clock count down. I don't know if there's anything fun going on with it, but there it is. Here's something that just came out 3 hours ago. Star Wars Visions presents The Ninth Jedi. And here's an English final channel. It's like a anime Star Wars, which I think they've done before, but
Kara, your father, Jima, was a powerful Jedi. A silver lightsaber.
We have to find my father. Only he can help us.
There is more to tell.
Lord Jima, this weapon will bring order to the galaxy.
You will destroy the entire planet.
Fire.
well, already they're playing some music that's probably going to cause problems for me. But it's, I think they've done some stuff with the Star Wars Visions. I think it's been some other animated stuff. I haven't watched all of that. But that's what this looks like. I mean, the animation looks pretty good. A little bit of choppy, kind of like the Avatar series, and I really couldn't get into that. But yeah, that's coming. I didn't expect to be able to cover that because I didn't realize it was going to happen. Here's something else that I'm not that interested in, but you know what? Why not? I don't think I saw. I guess it would be the third Jumanji movie, but it's the second one with the current cast, the post Robin Williams Jumanji. I haven't watched the second one. I did kind of like the first one with them with The Rock and everybody. But they released a trailer last week of a new one, Jumanji Open World.
What is going on?
Oh my God. Spencer, you gotta get back here. Grandpa, you okay?
Look over my left shoulder.
No way.
Is that?
Yes, it is. Honey, do you know him?
Spencer and I were both inside of him when we were in Africa.
Dr. Bravestone, I'm so glad I found you.
Of course you are, because of my reputation and my charisma.
You're what? We have a problem. They're video game characters, but they're stuck in demo mode.
Bravestone is Spanish, I think.
Tyson.
There was a hippopotamus in the alley.
My nephew. He's a lunatic.
I'm beginning to suspect we're not in Jumanji. Damn rats.
Donatus, hi.
Let's go.
Why do they run like that?
I can't breathe.
Honey, these new friends of yours make me very uncomfortable.
No one is going to stop us.
Dr. Bravestone's the best driver in all the Jumanji.
If you don't slow down, they will make us stop the car.
Oberon, get in the back.
Fine, but you listen to me. I should be the one to.
Oh,
Come on, no time to waste.
Did I break the world?
No, maybe.
The only way to stop this is to get you guys back in the game.
Push!
What's that?
Mom!
Oh, goodness. Spencer, honey!
Mom, I'm right here.
Excuse me?
Yeah. Huh, sorry.
What is this miserable? Am I dreaming? Donatus? Yes, I am Donatus. It's me, Janice. Janice? You look terrible. So different. With muscles and penis and no hair.
Ow! I'm okay. Where's Aunt Nora?
Tyson?
Who's Tyson? I'm Tyson. Except I'm a black grown-up.
So there it is.
Mom, get ready.
Violence is never the answer. Wow! You get one! And you get one! Ow! You should be ashamed of yourself!
No, it's okay.
Come here. That's it. That's my boy.
So this is coming this Christmas as well. Kind of looks funny. I mean, the fake accents they have because the video game characters have come into the real world, kind of like the original Jumanji game. Everything came into the real world, except for now you've got all of them have really, really bad accents that they're trying to do. But I guess you can do a bad accent when it's trying to be a little cheesy and trying to be funny. So maybe you can get away with it. But I mean, it could be fun. It might be funny. I don't know that I'm interested, but maybe if I watched the movie previously to this one, I'd be more prepared for this. I don't know. I mean, it might be fun. It might be. It looks like it's going to be kind of silly. So, but there it is. I didn't expect to cover it, but I saw it was there, and I was like, you know what? That was the thing, and y'all might be interested. So here we go. I was preparing this for a while back, but here's something that was kind of surprised happened at San Diego Comic-Con. Here we go. This is a movie called Ebenezer with Johnny Depp. Granted, I don't think there's a lot of dialogue here, but it's also got Rupert Grint and Ian McKellen and Sam Claflin. Rupert Grint, I think, might be playing Bob Cratchit from the look of it, which kind of fits because the Weasleys were basically the Cratchits. I mean, we know that. But I think there might be some dialogue in here, but it's mainly, I think they kept it. You know what? I don't know if I'm going to play because I don't think there was any dialogue because I think it was all text. But it looks to me that they're playing this kind of more for comedy, which can be done. And we've seen it done before with the Muppets, and they made it work. It still had all the heart and emotion of a Christmas Carol story. It was just silly and kind of fun. And this one, I mean, some of the stuff that we see Ebenezer Scrooge, played by Johnny Depp, throwing snowballs at people. So it seems like they're having a sense of humor, but as long as they are have enough respect for a classic, to where they bring the story about, but doing it in a fun way, this could be very good. And I think Johnny Depp could be an entertaining Ebenezer Scrooge because he's very much a character actor. He really throws himself into a character. So I think this has the potential to be good. But like I said, I don't think the trailer is going to do me a lot of good. But I'm excited for this. Coyote versus Acme. Got a final trailer for that over these past few weeks. Coming August 28th. I'm excited for this. This is going to be good. If it plays. Well, my screen didn't load. I don't know why that didn't load up, so I'm not going to got the trailer for you. But they had a new trailer, and it uses some clips from old Roadrunner cartoons, and it was super funny. And the end of it got me excited because it had John Cena, who's supposed to be part of Acme. I think he's like the head guy of Acme or something. And he's kind of throttling Tweety Bird and Tweety says, I don't pay you to taunt. I pay you to tea, and it's a great, funny conversation. And I was cracking up watching it. And that's the first, I've seen a little bit of it, but this, I mean, it just got me super excited for it. Also, I think I might have mentioned, Batman Nightfall is getting made into a trilogy of animated features. They're going to be R-rated. I will warn you now. But part 1 is set here. Let's see if I can get this trailer to play.
Bruce Wayne, a boy of privilege, a boy of tragedy. I know what you'd play at during the night. Batman.
You haven't slept since Arkham exploded 2 days ago.
I'll rest when everyone that's escaped is captured.
Maybe we should ask John Paul for help.
He's a bomb that needs to be defused.
How can I live knowing there's something inside of me that can do such harm?
Your hero, Commissioner? Stop! He's losing control.
I'm fine.
Something else is going on out there. A riddle I haven't found the answer to.
You are a survivor, which means you are strong. Bane. the liberation of this city begins.
Let's end the night with a bang!
You are always hiding from the people close to you, but you cannot hide from destiny. You are the weakness that drowns Gotham. I intend to break you.
Then give it your best shot.
Good.
August 25th, you can get it digital. They also recommend if you go to a comic store, you can buy the original comics, the graphic novel versions of the 3 parts of Nightfall. So this, of course, Arkham Asylum gets destroyed by Bane, and all of its inmates have been unleashed upon Gotham City. And as Batman races to round up some of his greatest enemies, he is pushed to his physical and mental limits and into a final confrontation with a new threat, the man called Bane, which is how it works out in the story. Bane just slowly tears him down bit at a time until he's finally just ready to be broken, because he's just exhausts him beyond all limits during Nightfall. I don't think I've read the actual comics of Nightfall, but I did read there was a novelization back in the day. There was, I think, even a novelization of the Death of Superman. I believe they did that one as well, and that it kind of adapted the stories, took out some of the extra stuff, but the entire Nightfall had the entire story in the novelization. So it went from Bane coming out and letting everybody loose and being broken, and Azrael coming in to be the new Batman, and then Bruce Wayne coming back. It embraced the entire storyline, and I think the novelization they had back in the 90s of the Death of Superman, it kind of did the same thing, where it had the funeral and it had all the way to our Superman came back, because I think I read both of them if I remember correctly. They had them at my high school library, so pretty cool. But yeah, so now we're finally getting this, which I'm not surprised, because they've been trying to do a proper, and they finally did get around to doing a trilogy. I think they did for the Death of Superman, and then now the Rise of the Supermen and stuff like that. They did do an animated thing of that. So very nice to see something actually coming around, a trilogy of the Nightfall series. Now, this first part is R-rated, and it's probably because you get a guy's back being broken, and they like to get dark and gritty with Batman when they can. So overall, I would say it looks pretty cool, and I do want to check it out. I would very much like to have a physical copy instead of just, up for sale digitally, but I don't expect we're going to get that. And I figure at some point it'll even be on like HBO Max or something, and maybe I'll check it out at that time. I do not know. So we will just find out as things go along. Okay. Now, I did mention that I was going to do a tribute here for Sam Neill. But before I do that, I did want to share also some more music from my old band. Let's see, where's the one that I think this is the one that I want to be able to play for you. This was a song called Bleed. This was kind of like a staple. Whenever we played a show, we would play this song. But here we go.
I've tried so hard and still I fail. It seems alone that I cannot prevail. I've lived a life where I'm born to lose, and still I know that it is you I choose. I know that you'll bleed for me, for your tears I cannot sleep. I'm lost inside and down on my knees. For my off your mind before it's too late. The end's gonna come and there's no debate. Come up from behind, get in line, you can't wait. Hey, what about the words you say? When you do it in truth, you know you can't play. Heaven is not that far away, but God sent his son and the debt is paid. Bleed for me because there ain't nobody else, and if you leave, you know there will be nothing left. Hell will be the one to prevail, but at least I know my soul's not for sale. So hard and still I fail. It seems alone that I cannot prevail. I've lived a life where I'm born to lose, and still I know that it is you I choose. 'Cause I know that you bleed for me. Your tears I cannot see. I'm lost inside and down on my knees. My Savior, bleed for me.
So that was Bleed. Now, here's the original version starting to play. Didn't hit the button in time. But yeah, you can hear the similarities between the way I was. And it was just like a simple 2-chord song, but I wouldn't play the full chord. I kind of played around. I was using I think some drop D tuning even. So I would kind of play the chord, but I had the same root staying in there. And then I would play the full regular chords in the chorus of that one. But I kept it very simple, very kind of a little punky, a little Nirvana, where it just very simple, just primal, because the message was simple. On our own, we're trying to be better. We're trying to live as sinless as we possibly can. We just can't seem to do it on our own, and we can never on our own do enough works to fully please God. But we're not alone, because Christ our Savior bled and died for us, and that makes all the difference. That's kind of the point. So I mean, the message is so simple in that song, and so I kept the music simple, and I really liked it. And now you might have noticed, like during the bridge, that it sounded like I was rapping, although it didn't quite exactly sound like my voice. That was actually Matt Heath on the original recording, who was kind of a rapper. We had kind of a mixed vocal between me singing and him playing, and occasionally he'd throw in some keyboard parts on some different songs. And he would do some backup for me and everything. And so but yeah, he could actually rap, and he was pretty good. So it makes me sound like I can rap, because it's trying to replicate my voice doing it, but it sounds a little more Southern than I am. But that was a couple of songs. If you're liking these songs, let me know. It'd be nice to hear. I have posted them out there is an official Facebook page for Glue. God loves you. That's what GLU was. So I didn't come up with the name. I know it's cheesy, but it fit. It worked. So, but yeah, I thought I'd share that real quick. And now, though, as mentioned, I did want to do a tribute to Sam Neill. Originally, I was going to do this as part of a watching movies with my pastor. We were going to watch Jurassic Park next chance we get, but we haven't gotten a chance to sit and do it. And Philip, he might have gotten that nasty parasite that's going around there. He was kind of really sick for a little while, poor guy. So we haven't gotten a chance to get around it, but the world, I mean, we recently lost basically one of cinema's most beloved actors was Sam Neill, Sir Sam Neill. He was the age of 78, and he's really known as Dr. Alan Grant in Jurassic Park. That's where I think I first saw him, that I recognized him. But he's built a remarkable career. I mean, 5 decades, more than 150 film and television roles, and he was equally at home in blockbuster ventures like Jurassic Park and The Hunt for Red October, which I had seen. I barely remember that movie, but I didn't realize he was in it. I'm going to have to watch it again. We watched it for Sean Connery. He did thought-provoking dramas such as The Piano and horror classics like Event Horizon and In the Mouth of Madness, which I haven't seen either of those. I do remember him also. Did you see Memoirs of an Invisible Man with Chevy Chase as an invisible man? And like Sam Neill, I think he was hunting him down because I think they wanted the technology that made him invisible, and Chevy Chase was just fine and trying to find a way to, as he says in the movie, I want my molecules back. He was trying to reverse the process. I won't tell you what happens at the end of the movie in case you haven't seen it, but I think I saw it in the theater, and then I remember watching it at home as well because it looked funny, although it was a lot more serious and more of a not quite an adventure. It was kind of a thriller in a lot of ways, with some humor. So it wasn't quite it had funny moments, but it was a pretty good movie. I think it kind of gets forgotten. But anyways, what made Sam Neill special wasn't just his talent, but it was a warmth and a humility that he had. And apparently directors, co-stars, and fans consistently would describe him as kind, generous, and endlessly curious. Steven Spielberg praised him as an essential member of the Jurassic family, while Laura Dern, Jeff Goldblum, and countless others remembered him as a true gentleman whose humor made every production better. And this is according to the AP News. And some other information I got is from The Guardian. For many of us, Sam Neill, he made science exciting. Dr. Helen Grant, he inspired countless children to learn about dinosaurs, fossils, and paleontology. He actually gave us a hero that relied on his intelligence, courage, and compassion rather than brute force. Very different from the book. In the book, he's this big kind of heavyset guy. His performance reminds of one of the defining characters of modern cinema. And today, we're not only going to celebrate an extraordinary actor whose man's legacy will continue with every time someone hears the unforgettable words, "Welcome to Jurassic Park," because that's still going to be the favorite movie of his that I'm in. Any other Jurassic Park movie he was in after that, like 3, and then the Dominion one, we can forget about those. Just watch the original, and he's very good in the original. Especially, it's like you see the character growth where he goes where he doesn't like kids to where he befriends. I don't know if he becomes really a father figure with them necessarily, but he becomes friends at least with the 2 kids, and he likes kids by the end of it. So it's kind of neat to see like some character growth and change that goes on with him as he goes on the adventure through the park. So, but there was a quick tribute to Sam Neill. I kind of wanted to have Philip with me when I did this because I'm sure he'd have a lot more to say than I would, but I'm sure he'll get it all out there when we finally get to do our adventure watching Jurassic Park on Watching Movies with My Pastor, which will get recorded as soon as we get the chance to do it. I just haven't gotten it done yet. Okay, and I got a little bit of ending music you're going to hear as we wrap up our normal thing. I don't have to do my thank yous, but I do appreciate still the people who helped me with the old introduction. I've already deleted them from my notes, but don't forget about Podgagement. You can find a link for that. That's Daniel J. Lewis's fantastic company. If you haven't had a podcast, he's got the tools you need in order to succeed. Also, neverlandpodcast.com. Don't forget, you can email us, neverlandpodcast.com. Find us on x.com/neverlandpcast. On Facebook as the Fandom Nexus. That's where you'll find our like page where you can like things. But we also do have our Facebook group under Neverland Podcast. The Fandom Gamer is on YouTube where you can see me playing some games and stuff like that. I might even have some Halo footage by the end of today. Who knows? I'm still working on getting some of my Batman Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight, which I did complete and platinum, and I've been sharing some videos, showing some of the footage. I'm not doing the complete footage thing because it was getting to where I was digging so many details. I was like, I don't really want to capture video of the next 5 hours of me trying to capture every little thing. So I was like, this could be really boring. So I didn't capture everything I did, and I'm cutting it down. Don't forget, we do have a Patreon. If this show has meant anything during your life the last 12 to 13 years, and you want to help me keep it growing, even just $5 a month of Patreon really kind of helps keep this thing going. Also, you can become a Red Circle exclusive member, and it's the same thing. And you'll get ad-free episodes. You'll get the episodes early, although because this one's kind of late, this episode I'm going to release to everybody all at once because I want everybody to have it. Because you might have been missing me. I don't know, but I have been working on stuff. If you heard these music bits that I was talking about, so I have been busy and been thinking about the show, gathering information. So I didn't forget about you, and that's nice to be back. But no copyright infringement is intended, and copyright is held by the respective owners. Content is shared for review and commentary purposes under fair use license. And now, get lost in an adventure, and I'll see you next time.
Fandom Nexus Retro Show.
Most people don't realize how much their personal information is being bought and sold every day. Data brokers are making billions, pulling details about you from public records and the internet, and then packaging and selling it, usually without your consent. That's how your information lands in the hands of scammers, spammers, even stalkers. It's why you get endless robocalls and why ads seem to follow you everywhere. That's where Aura comes in. Aura actively removes your data from broker sites and keeps it off. They also instantly alert you if your information shows up in a breach or on the dark web. But Aura goes beyond data protection. With one app, you get a VPN, antivirus, password manager, spam call protection, dark web monitoring, and even up to $5 million in identity theft insurance, all backed by 24/7 US-based fraud support. Other companies might sell just credit monitoring or just a VPN. Aura gives you all of it, together, at the same price competitors charge for just one service. Start your free trial today at aura.com/remove. Protect yourself now at aura.com/remove.